Eh, eh, run this shit back.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cash is Dawn. I'm back with another video. And for today's video, we're gonna be doing a story time. Story time Sunday. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and get this out on Sunday. If not, the latest is gonna be out is Monday. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up. But before we start the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and yeah, sit down and enjoy the story time. Alright, bet. Now that I get everything set up, we back. Before I start the story time, see that right there? See that right there? Man, hold on, let me make sure you niggas subscribe. Make sure y'all do that, man. You see that? Make sure y'all niggas subscribe, man. But without further ado, I'm about to get into story time. Story time I'm gonna be doing today, gonna be the time I lost my virginity. So I'm not gonna lie, I was wild young. I had to be like, I think I was like 12 if anything, because this is when I was still in Atlanta. Yeah, I was in Atlanta, so I had to be like 12. So let me give y'all to break down a scenario, right? So I was already planning this out with a girl from my school for like 2 weeks, I wanna say. Planning this out for like 2 weeks, bro. Kid you not, planning this out for 2 weeks. So, you know, I'm planning this out with her. We talking about it in school, we talking about it over the phone. Anybody remember Kick? That's what we was going through everything through Kick. Breaking down everything, going through that. So the day of it happening, the day it was supposed to happen. So we in school, we just talking this, that, and the third. We had lunch. I asked him like you still gonna come through? You still gonna come to my neighborhood? Cause like in my neighborhood when we was living there, it's like, so my house, say my house is right here. If you walk straight out, turn to the left, like 3-4 houses up, it was an abandoned house, like fully renovated, like all of that. Like it's still wild shit in there, but you know it's empty. Don't nobody live there. So I was gonna take it in there in one of the rooms in there. So that was the game plan. So back to what I was saying. Back we in school. We had lunch. We talking about. I asked him, I'm like, so you gonna come through? You come to my neighborhood? You gonna walk home with me? She like, yeah. This, that, and the third. We talking. I'm like, alright, bet. Cool. Everything going smooth. So after school get out, everybody running around and whatnot. Cause you know it's like, I think it was like 6th grade. It's like middle school. It's like you get out of school, everybody just running around trying to talk. This, that, and the third. Blah blah blase. So I'm like, alright, bet. So I'm waiting by like, so like the way the middle school is set up, if you walk straight out from like the front door, you just go straight to like just a street right there. So you go straight, you go to the right. Literally like a couple steps down, my neighborhood is right there. So I'm waiting at the front of the school, like waiting for her. We just sitting there. It's me and like 2 of my homeboys and like 2 other girls that went to the same school but lived in my neighborhood. So we sitting there, we waiting. You know, I'm waiting for her. She come through. Alright, bet. Everybody get to walking. This and the third. Thing was, I was trying to hang back with her by myself, so like I could talk through everything, right? So, bro, my homeboy kept trying to fall back and cock block. I'm like, bro, move. I'm like, move, go away. I'm trying to handle I'm trying to handle business. I'm trying to get something set up. So I had to keep telling this nigga to leave, move, bro. Like you cock blocking, my nigga. Like you gotta go, bro. So boom, that nigga walk up there with everybody else. I'm sitting back with her. We talking this, that, and the third. Like I bet. We get to like the front of my neighborhood. My homeboy, he had to keep walking because his neighborhood was the next one over. But everybody else lived in the same neighborhood, and she was coming home with me. So we walking down, we going down. Mind you, bro, it's like a long ass street. So, bro, I'm like, God damn. I'm sitting here walking. I feel like I'm walking forever, my nigga. Shit is annoying. I hated that neighborhood just because of that street. It was just one big street you just had to walk down, and that shit was annoying. So we walking down. This, that, and the third. We go down. Everybody else like split up. So now it's just me and her. I couldn't bring her in the house because I think somebody in our family was visiting. I was not about to bring her in the house while I went to go get what I had to go get. So we walking, we go. So I showed her where abandoned house was. I'm like, boom, it's right up the street right there. You gonna see it. It was like this big, bro. It was kind of like, it was probably like the nicest house on like the street. It's like this big like gray and black, two-story house. Pretty sure that shit had a basement too, but it was nice. So I told her go up there, go to the back door and just wait. Boom. So I go upstairs. So I go in my house. Mind you, at this time my brother was living with me, and then the thing was, well, my brother, he never knew, but like he had this big ass bag of just filled with condoms. I used to take them shits out of there, cause the nigga never knew, cause it was like a big ass bag, and of course the nigga ain't counted or nothing. So I was like, alright, bet. Boom, ran upstairs, my heart racing. I'm like, I'm happy, cause I'm like, oh, this ain't really about to happen. Okay. So I'm running upstairs. I go to where the usual spot the bag is at. It's usually in our closet, right? So I go in there. It's not there. I'm looking around. I'm like, bro, where is it at? Like, I'm sitting here, I'm moving around, I'm throwing shit around, bro. I'm throwing everything around in our closet trying to find this bag. So I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I was just about to walk out. And I'm just like, you know what? Forget it. How bad could it be? Not doing it with one. Then something told me to check the drawers. I checked the first drawer up top, nothing in there except for like, I think it was my clothes thing. But then I checked the second drawer where he'd be putting his stuff at. Move some of the shirts around, bag right there. So I'm like, all right, bag. Say less. Say less. Go in there. I took like 2. Cause knowing me, I'm like, damn, how long is this gonna last? How many times am I gonna do it? This, that, and the third. So I took 2 just in case. So as soon as I'm about to leave the house, I forgot who was over there. I forgot what family member was over there, I think. But they told me I had to let the dogs out, which is just cutting back more and more time. Mind you, I got this girl waiting at the back of this house, and there are people, like, the people that live next to the house, like, there's houses surrounded because it's like one big street. There are actually people that live in those homes. So she's just sitting there in the back, just standing there, just looking crazy with a backpack on. So I'm like, fuck. I gotta go let the dogs out, and I couldn't just leave them because, like, the way our backyard was set up, if they start digging it, they gone. They're leaving, and they're not gonna come back unless I go chase them. So I had to sit there. I'm sitting there for like 10-15 minutes watching these dogs because they don't want to come back inside. I'm like, damn, bro. Alright, damn. So I'm sitting there. Boom. After that's over with, I start to leave towards the house. Family members start asking me, oh, where you going? This, that, and the third. Did you ask your parents? I'm like, oh, I'm just going down the street to my friend's house. They always know I go over there. This, that, and the third. I'm like, alright, bet. Leave. Boom. Book it. I start running up the street to go to the house. I ain't gonna lie, it kind of looks suspicious. Like, what am I running up the street to go to an abandoned house for? It was like, fuck it. I was young. So I'm booking it. I'm running up the street. I get to the back of the abandoned house. Nigga, she's not there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, boy? Like, where did she go? I walk in. I walk upstairs. I turn to the right, because, like, when you walk upstairs, when you, like the way the abandoned house was set up, you go in, you walk upstairs, room right to your right. I guess that was, like, the master bedroom. Then to the left, it's, like, 3 more rooms, I was pretty sure. So I checked the rooms over there. She nowhere to be found. I go to the master bedroom. I'm looking around and shit. This bitch gonna jump out the closet thinking that she was funny. But when I tell you all, bro, I cocked my hand back so fast, bro. I was like, and then I was like, oh, damn. I was like, bro, you almost got knocked out playing around. And like, that's not funny. Like, what is wrong with you? He's talking about some, I thought it was funny. I thought it was a joke. Haha, kiki, laughing and giggling or something. I'm like, bro, whatever. So we just sitting there, nervous as hell, because I don't know what I'm doing. And this is my first time. And like, yeah, before that, I watched stuff, but it wasn't like I wasn't really like taking notes or anything, my nigga. So it was like, I didn't know what I was doing, but she knew what she was doing. Don't ask me why. I don't know. She knew what she was doing. So she just told like she told me how to do it, this, that, and the third. We getting a missionary. So I ain't know how to put the condom on. I'm sitting there struggling. I'm sitting there struggling like a motherfucker. Trying to put this on. She keep asking if I need help. I'm like, no, I got it. Sitting there struggling. Damn. Stupid ass nigga. I'm sitting there struggling like shit. So, I get it on. I'm like, alright, bet. Now it's time. She laid down. I didn't know what I was doing, nigga. I'm sitting there like I'm trying to find the hole, like how everybody else described their first time, but nigga, I'm dead ass like confused, bro. Cause like I'm looking at her body, I'm like, I'm just thinking like, bro, what the fuck? Like what? What am I supposed to do? So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to find the hole. I finally get it in. Alright, bet. So it's like warm as hell, but like I don't get what's the hype about it. Cause like, I mean, yeah, it's cool. So I understand what the hype was. So I'm just sitting there. I ain't moved for like 30 seconds because I'm like I'm just savoring the moment. Like I'm taking it in. So as soon as I start moving, bro, I kid you not, bro. I swear I probably lasted like 2 minutes. Like real Minute Man type shit, bro. Like 2 minutes. No bullshit. I lasted like 2 minutes, bro. So like, and then I'm just sitting there like, looking around like, so what are we supposed to do now? She look at me disappointed. I'm like, you want me to walk you out? I'm like, what you want me to do? She was like, yeah, you can walk me out. But like, I went to the bathroom. I cleaned myself up. I flushed the condom down the toilet. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I flushed that bitch down the toilet. I don't know. Usually in abandoned houses, the water don't work or nothing, but the water worked in there. So I was like, all right, whatever. Flush this shit down the toilet. I put my clothes back on. We start walking out the house. But as soon as we get to my house, I turned to go in the house. She's like, what you doing? Where you going? I thought you was gonna walk me home. I looked at her, I was like, you got the wrong one. I'm going in the house. I got stuff to do. I want to go play the video game. I'm going in the house. And she was pissed. So I was like, okay, and? What? Went in the house. I ain't talked to her for the rest of the night. I seen her the next day at school. I said, what's up? She just looked at me and then walked off with her friends. Like, okay, nigga. Like, I still beat though, nigga.
Go.
I don't care. He was mad. He was tight. But yeah, that was the first time I ever lost my virginity. I still don't get what's the hype about it. I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, I don't see the hype. Kids, if you still got your virginity, don't try to sit there and just throw it away. It's not even all it's cracked up to be. If you're really gonna do it, actually do it with somebody that you really want to. Cause me, I just did it because I was happy to do it. I'm like, fuck it, why not? And I never talked to the bitch again. Never. So, that's it for today's story time. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share with a friend, tell them to share with a friend, tell them to share with their auntie, their uncle, their mom, their dad, their grandmother, don't matter. On Instagram and my Snap is gonna be in the bio. If y'all wanna go follow me or add me on Snap. That's really it. With that being said, see y'all in the next video. I'm gone.
Yeah. She wanna come through, but she not acting right. So she can't spend the night. 30